What's going on, everyone? My name is Sherwin, and we are at the Eastvale Service Center, Rivian Delivery Center, where I picked up this R1S Studios. We're gonna try to get in. I have an appointment for post-delivery stuff, but we're gonna try to get in a little earlier because we have a road trip planned. Because one of the biggest issues I have is dealing with the level 3 charging. I mentioned it in a couple of videos. The charging cable won't disconnect unless I do a soft reset. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if there is, I don't know, some issues. But at home, when I charge on the 110 wall outlet using the Rivian provided charging setup, it also gets stuck. All right, we have stopped charging. This is using the Rivian included adapter, just plugged into the 110 outlet. We're gonna try to unplug it. I'll hit that button to eject, but we stopped charging and it doesn't come off. I'm pressing this and there should be like a little clicking sound as far as like unlocking, and it doesn't come out. See, I'm pressing down. It won't come out. Now I have to soft reset the car. But at home, when I'm using the Tesla wall connector using the A to Z adapter, doesn't get stuck. It just works as expected. Level 3 charging, it happened in the Rivian Adventure Network, and also in a Tesla Supercharger V4 stalls. It also happens. So, okay, I am having issues. It won't let go again. I'm gonna have to reset. I don't know what's going on. That's the biggest issue. There's a couple other things. The USB in the center console next to the hard drive that records gear guard stuff. It sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. And it works now because I've been resetting the car to disconnect the cable when I'm charging. So I don't know if that fixed it, but I want them to take a look. Another thing is the front passenger seat. That door gave a notification saying that the door may be malfunctioning, the door release. So if that's the case, make sure you use the manual door release, but we tested it and it works fine. So I don't know if it's just a glitch. This happened at home while we were about to head on out. I couldn't get a picture of the notification because it went away fast. So it could have faulted something and then it fixed itself and it went away. Nothing in the bell notification, window, nothing. So, but I do have a picture of that empty bell notification just to get the date and timestamp to give to Rivian. What else is there? The door handles kind of make a noise when I lock or unlock. That's actually something that a few people I know has experience with. I mentioned it to them. They're like, oh yeah, that's normal. I'm like, normal? Okay. So this is that trim piece I saw during delivery where it was kind of not lined up, but it's quite all right. But when I was washing the car, yes, I washed the car already after the Big Bear trip. It's loose. See how I easily did that? So I don't know if it's meant to do that. But yeah, this is, it may come off. I don't know. It's happening on both sides, so that makes me think maybe it's supposed to be that way. But yeah, it easily comes off. So if you have an R1S, go check that out. If that's happening to you as well, let me know if it is. Okay, so we got a technician take a look. I wasn't doing anything wrong because it's also happening there. They have level 2 charging, Rivian brand level 2 charging in the back. And it was getting stuck, and I was like, yes, it's happening here too. I shouldn't be happy that it's happening because there is an issue, but I'm also happy that it was replicated, because I get these weird issues that sometimes it's very difficult to replicate. I mean, you've seen it in a few Tesla videos, and Yeah, so I always worry when I bring it in and they have to replicate things and it's not happening. So it definitely happened with their J1772 level 2 charger. We've tried different things that I've already tried, so at least I was on the right path on trying to find a solution on my own. But it was also happening there at the service center. Man, one thing I have to remind y'all that I didn't remind myself: bring the key card. Bring a key card, your key fob, whatever. They don't have it. They don't have it. And you're gonna have to pay $75 to, you know, if you don't want to come back and bring your own key. It's $75. They don't have anything lying around. I guess they used to, but it never made it back. So people were taking them. Can't have nice things. So I'm gonna have to come back, but I'm gonna drop it off. They are really booked. I think I was only able to get this appointment created or happen a week out because it was a safety related issue. But for anything else, I was told that August. We're looking at maybe a month out. They got busy. So Rivian, I hope you improve your timeline with service availability. I know you guys are doing something, but let's be quicker about it. All right, so a lot has happened after a few hours. I went back. I went in for work for a few hours just to do some things, and left a little bit early because I wanted to take care of the Rivian issues as soon as possible because we're going on a road trip. And so what I ended up doing is I went back. This time I brought my key card. Do not forget your key card, y'all. $75. And then was able to drop off the R1S. Man, really shout out to Eastvale. I mean, they're just getting better and better every time I go there. The usual people that help me out over there is Elaine and Amber. Amber was actually out today and Elaine was helping somebody else. So I met Jackie, so shout out to her. And yeah, so they took it in. So in the morning, Steve, one of the technicians, went and did a test for the charge and confirmed that there is an issue with the latch. No issue with the charge port or anything because it's charging, but the latch itself may be malfunctioning. So they're going to look into that. And then Sam went for a test drive. He drove the R1S to confirm that it is leaning a little bit to the left, and it's a bit what is the word, not unstable, but it just keeps rocking left and right in the lane. So he did confirm that it does need an alignment. It is not a surprise. It is a common thing that Rivians come out of factory misaligned. And I think some Teslas do come out like that as well. But they're going to go take care of that. A couple more shout outs because it has been fun today meeting people. So shout out to Luis. Luis went with me to Enterprise in Norco with George from Enterprise Norco because they ran out of cars over at the Rivian location. So we went for a ride at the Enterprise over there. As you can see, we are in a Model Y Enterprise Studios. And I'm going to be sharing some things I'm going to be finding out because this is the first time I'm getting a Tesla from Enterprise or as a rental vehicle. So far it's been pretty interesting. They did clean the car. The car is cleaned. Also, shout out to Joe. Thank you for watching my videos. A big thank you, Joe. Thank you. Nice meeting you, and Hector as well with Rivian. R1S is over there. We are charging. I got here. John, if you're watching this video, you should be proud of me. I got it down to about 6%. I got the car at 12% or 40 miles, but arrived here at the Supercharger with 6%. I try to get lower. I'm trying to make that 0% club, or maybe not. I'm a little scared. But yes, we are here. Supercharging Ontario. I'll put up the location. There is a Chick-fil-A and an In-N-Out burger over there. We're probably gonna do some In-N-Out burger while it's charging. So my go-to In-N-Out is cheeseburger, no tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes. With onions. So either fresh onions or grilled onions. Really good stuff. And you gotta go with well done fries. You gotta go with that crispy, well done fries. That's my go-to right there. But yeah, a couple things I wanted to share with you all with this 2023 Model Y long range and Enterprise. So I just supercharged, and I'll put the totals up on the screen. So Enterprise gets billed, and if this was a regular like rental, I'm assuming they're just gonna charge you on like when you return the vehicle. That's my assumption. But because this is like a loaner from Rivian, they're gonna just bill Rivian for it. So it's like free supercharging. But this doesn't have like traffic and stuff, like the internet connectivity subscription. So I'm kind of bummed about that because I can't see traffic conditions unless you put in like, I think GPS. I think it only works when you have destinations and all that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Like free, it's basically free supercharging, unless you like charge at a non-Tesla where you have to tap to pay or, you know, use your account to charge. So as long as you charge with Tesla, because everything is through an account, and they'll charge the credit card on file, then it's gonna be billed by whoever rented the vehicle, which would be Rivian. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, Rivian. I don't know if they had a Rivian loaner that RAN charging would be included. Maybe it is. I'm not too sure. I never had a Rivian loaner long enough for me to go and charge at a Rivian Adventure Network. The other thing too that I noticed is there are some settings disabled, and it does limit you to 85 miles an hour, just like Tesla loaner vehicles are from Tesla. So that was pretty interesting. It's on chill mode, and I can't remove it off chill mode. I can't put it on standard. So if you look at the screen, it's grayed out. That option is grayed out. Okay, you're not gonna believe what this dumb idiot did. There's a key card right there. And the damn car, I locked the damn key card in there. So the good thing is I have the window cracked. The bad thing is I can't reach the door lock. I went to go get some Starbucks, and I'm just so used to, oh my god. And okay, let me try to figure this out first. There's a Lowe's there. I'm gonna probably try to get a stick just to reach that door lock and see what happens. Damn idiot. All right, so this thing is too big. I need something smaller, maybe a dowel. They actually just let me borrow this. This is so stupid. Okay, so that PVC is too fat, so I got a wooden dowel. Man, I tell you. All right, I'm back in. So you're gonna be like, how convenient all the situations were. Look, you can believe me if you want to believe me, but here's the thing. It is like 100 degrees out. I have no phone access to this car. The only way you could leave these windows open with a key card is open the door, like crack the window open the door, and lock using that. And when you close it, the windows remain open. You can't like crack the window open, use the key card and lock it through here. You can't, because what it does is it's gonna auto close the windows. I think there is a setting that ignores that or something, but it's not by default. That's the behavior. I'm telling you, it's just lucky that all this has happened. Man, shout out to Lowe's for letting me borrow a dowel, because I'm like, I don't want to have to pay for this then return it after I open the car. Man, I tell you. See, it's 99 degrees. It's actually probably hotter than that. I'm just in the shade. Man, you know, I have bad luck with cars, and there was actually good luck there. And I hope I didn't burn all my good luck points there. Oh gosh. You may be wondering, like, why didn't you call Enterprise? I did. They transferred me to 3 people, 3 different places, 3 different locations. So they can't remotely unlock the car. They may not have access to that. So the option that they gave me was wait for roadside assistance to get the car towed back to where I got it from, and they'll give me another car. And I'm like, what? Yeah, so I lucked out because I left the window open. There was a Lowe's nearby, and they let me borrow a dowel just to, man. Look, if you believe me on this story, or if you think it's staged, look, I know how stupid I did right there, but I was lucky. So hopefully y'all getting a laugh at this. That's all I could do is just laugh about it, because I'm glad I didn't have to wait for roadside assistance and all that and waste so much time getting this thing towed. Oh my goodness. Enterprise, find a way to give your customers phone access, because us Tesla owners getting these rentals, we're so used to phone access. So just as a warning for you all, if you get in that situation, to leave the windows open, you gotta hit the lock button on the screen. So man, but as for an update on the Rivian, still nothing. They're working on it. So we'll see what happens. And you're probably like, well, why is it in a cup holder? Well, to start the car, this is where you leave the car or the card and tap on the brake. That's how you start the car without your phone. And so the cup holders are right there. So after I started the car, I just left it in the cup holder. I don't know. I got a call from Rivian yesterday, Monday, and they said that the issue has been resolved. They got the part in and they installed it. They did some tests. And so if I wanted to pick it up, but they still have to wash it. And I'm like, wash it? Wow, I haven't been offered a wash when I'm in service for quite some time. So I said, yeah, sure. And besides, I won't be able to make it because I'm in LA at work. So I won't be able to make it in time before you guys close. So I'll just pick it up the following day, which is today. But I also had asked if they can test it with the included mobile charger that Rivian provided, and if a technician can come out when I go pick it up and do the test in front of me. So hopefully they can accommodate that. Yeah, so I'm excited. It feels like delivery day all over. It always feels like delivery day whenever I go pick up the car from service, the many times that has happened. But yeah, before we do that, I do want to take a look at the Tesla Model Y loaner just a little bit more and share some other thoughts with you. So this is the Model Y, and ride quality seems okay, and I had to go look to see why, and I know why. For one, these are the 19-inch wheels, 255, 45, 19, 45. So a lot of sidewall, a lot of meat. I think that has something to do with it. But they did have an improved suspension, I think. like months after I picked up my 2022 Model Y, they have improved the suspension. It could be the 2023, early 2023 models that they did that on. But yeah, the ride is really nice on these. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's great, but I do feel a difference, although I have a performance with the stiffer suspension. But I must say this is a really nice ride. One thing that's not available, at least in this particular Model Y from Enterprise, is glove box access. So when I try to access it, there is a pin. So I'm not sure if this is like a protocol that Enterprise follows for all their Tesla rentals, but this one in particular has a glove box pin. Maybe it's just a way to reduce areas where you may forget things. Who knows? A couple other things. There is no keep on accessory. It's part of the new or more recent update where you can continue to run your USB ports or 12-volt plugs. And then finally, what I noticed is there is no dog mode or camp mode, or like keeping your temperatures on. So they removed that. You can't do that, probably to make sure that users who are not familiar with Tesla leave that on and then not realize that they're draining the battery also. Who knows? All right, we are on our way. Am I nervous? Yes, I am. I want this thing to be fixed. I hope it's fixed. Again, with my weird luck with cars. But we got to remain positive. It's gonna work. It has to work. We're going on a road trip. I want to bring it. But yeah, let's get going. We have arrived here in the Rivian Service Center. We're gonna hope and take a look that all is well. And we're gonna go over the invoice later on in the video. And we're also gonna be testing it at the charging stations where I had issues. So hopefully things work out. So let's get going. All right, got the car back and everyone was out here assisting and showing and demonstrating that it was resolved. Oh man, I feel a lot more relief, but we are still gonna go to the Tesla Supercharger that we had issues with, as well as the Rivian Charging Network. They cleaned the car. They even cleaned my tires because I'm like, I went to Big Bear, thank you. So Rivian team, they're just continuing to improve. I wish in the future that they would look into more available Rivians for loaners, and I'm sure they're working on that. But yeah, so let's go and to the Supercharger. Okay, so the thing, I'm about to leave, but check this out. Rivian charged my car to 85%. Look at that. I think that was my last charge limit, so they just went ahead and charged. Man, Rivian, you guys are outdoing yourself this trip. Tesla, take note. You guys, Tesla doesn't charge your car. You have to pretty much ask. But here in Rivian, at least in this service trip, they charge it to 85%. At the time, I really didn't need to have them charge it because I wanted to test the charging. But man, thank you very much. Oh man, big smile on my face. But yeah, let's go. We are here at the Ontario Supercharger V4 machines. These are good because yeah, they're long cables. I had to put it on like performance mode just to burn some kilowatt hours. But we have the Rivian official adapter here. Oh man, a little nervous, but you know, let's have happy thoughts, good thoughts. Currently at 79%, 239 miles. Let's go see what kind of speeds we're gonna get. Probably crappy speeds, but I'm gonna disconnect soon. I'm just gonna test to make sure things are working as expected. Let's see. So 64 kilowatts in speed, but that's as expected because we are fairly high on the state of charge. Okay, we have a little notification that says charging speed has been reduced. It's still staying at 62 kilowatt in speed. You know, I just remembered it might be a congestion going on right now, so it may charge me extra. It doesn't show it here, but on the Tesla, it will charge you if there is a congestion fee going on above 80%. So we are now at 81% state of charge. We're gonna go ahead and hit the stop charging button, and now it has stopped. And 245 miles for 81% state of charge, and we're gonna go and hope that we can disconnect. Oh, that feels good. Okay, so that felt really good. Pulling it out. Wait, that sounds let's do that again. Removing the charge cable felt normal, yeah, it felt like how it usually does feel. So I'm a little bit more confident that we're gonna try in Rivian Adventure Network and it'll work. All right, we are here in San Bernardino, Rivian Adventure Network. We are going to be plugging in, doing another test. This is the exact cabinet that I used when it got stuck. So let's go. We are at 74% state of charge. I try to burn as much as I can, that way we can get a longer test, but we'll see. The other test that we're going to be doing is we're going to be seeing whether or not they're going to charge me, because thank you to those Rivian referrals that hooked me up. Man, thank you very much that we have free Rivian Adventure Network charging until next year. So that's what we're going to be testing. And by the way, I did wipe down the screen for all you guys that are getting on me with the dirty screen stuff. But yeah, 74% state of charge, or 225 miles in range. We are currently charging at 71 kilowatt in speed, so very similar to the Tesla V4 charger that we just left. I tried to drain it as much as I can in sport mode, and I even lowered my AC, my HVAC, to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. You know, by the way, I gotta mention, it's freaking cold. The HVAC system in this R1S Gen 2 is a lot better. It feels cooler than my Gen 1 R1T. So let me know if you have a Gen 2 and you feel that the HVAC is actually pretty good on this. But yeah, 75% at 71 kilowatt in speed. All right, we have it at 85% charge limit. It has stopped automatically. The closed charge port is grayed out because it just stopped because it hit the charge limit. But this is the important test right here. Oh yes, smooth. That's what I'm talking about. That's how it should be. Good job, Rivian. Thank you very much. We're gonna go ahead and move out of sport mode and into all-purpose mode, just to forgot to hit the brake pedal. You have to I guess hit the brake pedal in order to change modes. Now it's 85% or 285 miles. Again, that's not a good indicator of what your range is going to be. I'm just sharing some numbers. But we're gonna be waiting for the email of a receipt. Hopefully it is a free charge. We have the receipt, email receipt. It should have been $7.34, but it is free, $0. Once again, I do appreciate those who have used my Rivian referral code. Thank you very much. If you are considering buying a Rivian or a Tesla, use my referral code. So there were three things that they looked into, three concerns, and the first one was related to the charge port, where the cable would get stuck trying to release or unplug. So basically the cause is they diagnosed the charge port lock actuator, and it's getting stuck on the lock position, causing charging cable to not be able to release when stopping the charge session. They replaced the charge port lock actuator assembly and function tested the charging cables, verified proper charging cable release after repairs. Again, they did that when I was there, so I really appreciate Sam for going out there and taking the time to show me the proper operations after they did the repair. So shout out to that man. Thank you very much for doing that. So I do have the part number and everything that they use to replace it, just in case you do run into the issue. So the second concern is the button on the right hand passenger side, that there was some kind of notification about a malfunction and I couldn't take a screenshot. But basically they did verify the concern. Diagnosed door connector, it was soft set, causing a bad connection to door release button. Resecured door harness connector and verified proper door operation. So there was an issue that they did find, so that's good. The third issue is the alignment. They verified it and they corrected it with adjustments and alignment. So just an FYI, Rivian does include free alignment on the first year, first 12 months, or first 12,000 miles. So if you feel like there is some misalignments going on, go make an appointment. It should be free. They told me that it is part of the first year or 12,000 miles. So does this change my mind about Rivian or how I look at them? No. Sure, it sucks that there was already an issue immediately after taking delivery. But to me, it's like, how does a company remedy it? How does a company find a solution for it? They don't make excuses, they find a solution. I was out of the car for a little over a week, but I did have a Model Y loaner. I wish it was a Rivian, but they just don't have a large fleet for loaners, and hopefully that will improve. Maybe my R1T trade-in will become a loaner vehicle, who knows. Oh, also shout out to George with the Rivian detailing team. He did check out the hood. I mentioned it to them before picking it up and they were able to buff it out. So it was not a paint defect. So it just feels like they went above and beyond. Like normally they would probably have me create a new ticket, a new incident, but they just did it. So I don't know, like I'm excited for the road trip. That's all I'm thinking about, because we're going to be taking the Rivian on its first road trip. I mean, many people think that, oh, driving over 100 miles is already a road trip, but that's like an everyday thing here. But yeah, so we're going to go on a road trip with the Rivian. Very happy, very excited, smile on my face. The car still smells new, and yes, thank you very much. So those who have commented and shared that they also have issues, I hope you get your issues straightened out. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what you think about that incident with Enterprise and locking my key card in. Don't forget your key cards, y'all. So yeah, whether it's the Rivian key card going into service or if you get an Enterprise. I'm actually curious if you've gotten a Tesla from Enterprise, is it a similar experience? Like they don't connect your phone or anything like that? I don't know. It was I wanted to share that. You know, you could laugh at me and all. It's all good because I just want to share information with you all. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.